Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hanceville Funeral Home. Memorial services for Herschel Purvis, age 84 of Cullman, are incomplete and will be announced later by Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Mr. Purvis passed away Monday at Cullman Regional Medical Center. Graveside services for Jackie Norman Brock, age 57 of Bremen, will be at 11 a.m. on Thursday at Bethel Primitive Baptist Church Cemetery. Chris Chambliss will officiate, Hanceville Funeral Home directing. Visitation will be 5 to 9 p.m. tomorrow evening at the funeral home. Funeral services for Kirby Alton Trussell, 74 of Hanceville, will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. David Raley and Joshua Harris officiate. Interment with military honors in Hopewell Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 4:30 to 9 p.m. this evening. Hanceville Funeral Home is directing. Funeral services for Mary Frances Haynes Freeman, age 85 of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. today at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Jim Abbott will officiate. Interment in Cullman City Cemetery. Moss Service is directing. Maryland Griffith McAnally, age 63 of Signal Mountain, Tennessee, passed away in a Chattanooga hospital this past Friday. Funeral services will be at 11 a.m. today at Signal Mountain Presbyterian Church in Signal Mountain, Tennessee. Visitation at the church will follow. Interment will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Garden City Cemetery. Funeral services for Estelle Jones, 89, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Moss Service. Ms. Jones passed away on Monday. Memorial services for Margie Gale Barber, age 67 of Cullman, will be at 3 p.m. Thursday at Cullman Memory Gardens. Cullman Funeral Home is directing. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hanceville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting live at channel2colman.com right now or anytime you want to watch us. We welcome you to our program. It's a beautiful morning.
Yes.
Nice sunny day. Yesterday was a nice day.
Yes, it was.
We'll continue. Yeah. Let's check the weather forecast. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. We start with the weather almanac for the 10th of September. The average high temperature is 87 right now. The record high didn't hit 100 any time on this date. 99, the record high in 2002. The average low is 68. The record low 48 in 1943. Sunset this evening at 7:25. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 1 minute after 6. There you can see the satellite picture and what's going on around the country. I don't think there's any major storm activity from what I've seen. Our part of the country looks pretty good. Here's our forecast for today. Partly cloudy, 20% chance of rain later on today, kind of like what we had yesterday with a little pop-up shower. High around 90 degrees today. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, again a 20% chance of rain with a high of 88. On Thursday, more of the same, 20% chance of rain, partly cloudy, a high of 88. On Friday, a high of 84, and Saturday, a high of 82. So there you go with the weather for the next several days.
Good.
A traffic advisory if you're traveling on Highway 157 this morning, or at least as of an hour ago when I went through, the resurfacing continues. And they were working the area on Child Haven Road in front of the stockyard. One lane traffic and a flagman stopping traffic, that kind of thing. So, of course, what they've been doing, I think, is just paving at night and then moving the equipment off during the day. But anyway, that area was really slowed down when I went through about 6 o'clock this morning. So be aware of that. And we need to talk about Fest Hall.
Yes.
They were starting to set up the tables when I went by this morning, and they continue to be open Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Yes, they do, from 8 until about 2 or 3, and they have a great variety of produce and fruits and all kinds of baked goodies, and even probably some plants like herbs and things like that. They're still selling, so if you're interested, you need to stop by, support our local farmers, and go by there and get some really good produce. The best produce is the freshest right out of the ground. Nothing that you have to wait and have to sit and have been sitting there for months or weeks or whatever. So anyway, good deal.
You mentioned yesterday about Girlfriend Gala, which is coming up Thursday night. Are tickets still available, do you know?
Oh, yes, they are. Okay. They're doing things a little differently this year, and if you are interested in going, first of all, there's a preview from 11 till 1, okay, and it's $10. You can just go by and view the tables and that kind of thing, and it's just a fun little, they're going to have some little snacks and things like that, but, and that, I need to mention that it is at the top of the town, where the old Allsteak used to be, so if you haven't been there, they have renovated that place, and it is just really, really a nice looking. It looks like the club from Birmingham or something.
Wow,
I mean, it's just wood paneling and just really a nice decor. But anyway, so you could go from 11 to 1, just stop in, buy a ticket at the door, no big deal. That's $10. And then if you're interested in attending the function, the Girlfriend Gala event in the evening, it is $65. You can buy a ticket at the door. It would be nice if you bought one in advance. You could go by United Way office and buy one there, but that includes entertainment and the meal and all the tablescapes. And this year the theme is Mardi Gras. So there will be a lot of purple, golds, and green in there, a lot of, I'm sure, feathers and all kinds of wild and crazy things. Westminster is doing a table. I'm doing a table for Westminster called the Bourbon Street Blues. That's my table. And I know that there is the Voodoo Dolls, or Voodoo Girls, or Voodoo Dolls, or something. That's another name of a table, but I don't know all the names of the tables. I don't know if everybody submitted them yet, but anyway, those are just the two that I know. But it's going to be a very fun event. It is, of course, a dress-up. It is a gala, so if you're interested, and it is mostly for women. I guess guys can go, but really it's for the girls. Yeah. It's for the girls. So, but you know, take a few girlfriends and go out and enjoy yourself. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. On Thursday night for the actual event. So it's a great fundraising event for United Way. They really need your support on this, but it's going to be really a fun event in a beautiful venue. So yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see, who's our Facebook friend of the day for today?
James Ronnie Jones is our Facebook friend, and he likes the Military Channel and American Pickers. And Michael does too. We watch American Pickers all the time, and I just really don't much get the point, but I sit and watch it. And of course, he will win his large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, and all he has to do is come by here and pick up that certificate, and then he can take it on out there and get his big old sandwich and enjoy a barbecue sandwich.
Okay, who's our guest today?
Well, Miss Katie Owens, and she is a Fair Queen representative, and she goes to Hanceville High School. Okay. And so we interviewed somebody yesterday from Coleman High School, Miss Peyton Palmer, and so we're going to interview Katie today.
Very good. Yeah. We'll be back with a look at news and commentary right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Welcome back to Today on 2. In the Coleman Times today, the storm shelter at Smith Lake Park is nearly ready. I dare say a lot of us didn't even know that they were building a storm shelter.
I was going to say, I didn't know.
Smith Lake Park, but it makes a lot of sense to have one there.
In that area, yeah.
Yeah, not only for people using the park, but people who live in the area.
That's exactly right, yeah.
It will accommodate 96 people, and they expect the shelter to be ready to go sometime this month.
Okay.
So that is good news. We're getting to be, I think it's close to a dozen storm shelters in various places of the county now.
Yeah, that's
good. Very, very good. Interesting episode on the Lake Catoma Bridge yesterday. Apparently, a man jumped off of the bridge.
Oh, really?
In the middle of the afternoon, about 3:20. The fellow's name is Edward Joseph Martirana, age 50. He had been in the hospital.
Oh.
And he was wearing a hospital gown when he jumped off the bridge. He became agitated in the hospital, and I don't know if he was in there for treatment or what, but anyway, left the hospital, obviously walked down there, and he's doing fine. He was rescued, something like that, but anyway, interesting situation.
Yeah.
A couple of other news stories, not in the Coleman Times, but I saw on the news and on the internet. Tomorrow, of course, is 9/11.
Yes.
9/11 is tomorrow, and of course, we all know what that is all about.
Right.
At least if you were a youngster and adult to remember everything from, what is it now, 13 years ago? Something like that.
Well, it was in 2000.
Apparently, a Muslim group had planned or has planned a rally for tomorrow. I don't know where it is, really didn't care. But a lot of people felt that that is not appropriate to have a Muslim rally on a day like this. So a biker organization has scheduled a bike rally in Washington, D.C. tomorrow.
Okay.
City officials in Washington, D.C. refused to give them a parade permit. Said you can't do that. I don't think I would ever want to tell a group of bikers you can't do something. So they have posted and sent out information. We don't need no stinking permit. We're coming anyway. Can you imagine anything that would get more participants than telling a bunch of bikers you can't do something?
Right.
I would imagine they probably are going to end up with double what they would have
Probably
had
so. Probably so.
by telling them you can't have a permit, and they said, we'll be riding through Washington, D.C. tomorrow.
How are they going to stop them?
Right.
I mean, you know, if you're riding your bike, even though there's a bunch of you, you could still do it. I mean, it's still a free country, isn't it?
Well, that was their whole premise.
Think
it's still a free country.
Yes. And we should be able to at least ride our bikes and go where we want to go. And maybe they can't have a formal parade, but they can at least, and I'm sure that's in rally in support of September the 11th.
Yes, it is.
Not
That's
to
right.
do whatever the Muslims wanted to do.
It was interesting. They mentioned that on their Facebook page, they had 56,000 likes.
Wow.
The page about the Muslim rally had 100 and some.
Okay. Okay.
So anyway, probably not a good day to drive through Washington, D.C. tomorrow, but I'm sure.
No, if you're touring.
I was going to say, I'm sure, no, I'm hoping that there will be news coverage tomorrow.
Yes.
Sometimes I wonder about some of our media as to what they choose to cover and what they don't choose to cover. But that's kind of interesting. Another story I found kind of interesting, since I keep up to date with what goes on in Iowa, read the Des Moines Register online or look at the headlines every day. Iowa has decided that they will allow gun permits to people who are legally blind.
I had heard about this, yes. I didn't realize it was Iowa, but I had heard that there is a sheriff, I think, who has a blind daughter.
Okay.
And so he is very much in favor of this. He feels like, I guess, that with training and stuff, you know, but that is that's a bit much.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And this would be a permit to carry.
Right.
And I just wondered, well, what exactly is the purpose?
Right. Yes.
I mean, does it make sense to you?
It really kind of doesn't. That's the one time when I kind of don't know that, I mean, I realize they have rights too.
Yes, they do.
But I'm just thinking, I don't know, maybe, and I'm not trying to be facetious here, but like, okay, you've got this gun permit and somebody is out there and like, okay, so you shoot in the general direction if you're trying to defend yourself? I don't know. How does that work? So, I don't know. I heard about that yesterday too, and I thought, that's a bit
Or
much.
does it just give you the opportunity to show someone who may not know that you're blind?
I guess.
I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know. I was going to contact relatives in Iowa and find out if they were also going to allow them to have a driver's license.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Right. I have to tell you this, and I'll try to be brief about it, and it's not that big a deal, but my office is at Westminster, I have a window, and I can see people as they come in. And a gentleman was coming in the door the other day, and it looked to me like he had a holster on, and it looked like he was packing heat. And I thought, wow, I know we have this new open gun law where you can, but I'm thinking, he's coming in here to Westminster with his gun on his belt. I mean, you know, and so I had to kind of get up and look. Well, he had all kinds of, he had his phone, he had, you know, I don't know, he had whatever, but it wasn't a gun. But I had to get up and kind of look at that, like, because I just kind of saw him out, you know, out of the side of my, anyway. So I had to get up and kind of look at that, and I thought, okay, I know we're allowed to do that now.
That's right.
I thought, gee, he got to come in here with his back in his gun. I didn't know. But anyway, kind of funny.
We had someone come into church recently, armed.
Armed, yeah. Well,
so,
it's legal.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
It is legal.
Okay, that's our news for today. We'll continue and try to give away some prizes right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Let's see what we have for prizes for today. We have the bag of assorted apples at Steel Orchard, and boy, we're getting close to peak season for apples too. And the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery. We also have 2 tickets to Community Concert, which is coming up Thursday night, featuring Hal Linden. And people will remember Hal Linden as one of the, well, the star on Barney Miller TV show
I remember that.
many, many years ago.
Yep.
And anyway, those are the prizes we have for today. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question about one of the ads, starting with Cotton State Barns of Cullman. They make carports, play sets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. No credit check, you're automatically approved. They're on 278 just west of the interstate.
And the Busy Bee Cafe is up and running. I've got this beautiful new building that they're in right now, and they're open now on Fridays and Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for dinner, and they are the home of the original breaded burger.
And Earl's Body Shop, voted best towing service. They do large and small towing, local or long distance. Earl's Body Shop on Highway 31 North.
And parents and teachers don't have to drive for miles and miles. It's all right here in Coleman at the Teacher's Supply. Leah Hoffbauer is the owner, and she encourages you to come check out the over 25,000 items that she has for sale.
A new fitness facility in downtown Coleman next to Renard's Gallery called Be Fit. There's no contract, you just pay month to month $50, and it includes a certified personal trainer.
The Choco-covered cheesecake blizzard is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen, and they do have the $5 lunch that they're calling it. It's a great deal.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue has a tailgate package. You get ribs, you get pulled pork, you get sauce, you get baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw, and it's just $50.
Wow, diabetic shoes now available at Borden Family Pharmacy. They're located right there at the corner of Eva Road and Highway 157, and you can visit them on the web as well.
Mr. Hicks Menswear now making suits and sport coats to your measurements. Of course, they always have in stock regular, big, and tall sizes for men at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. They do sell Bridgestone and Firestone. That was our question yesterday. And they also can do oil changes, minor engine repair, shocks, brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less.
There we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today, what is the name of the business that does major auto repair, like engine repair and transmission and brakes and that kind of thing? All the major repairs on a vehicle. They're located in Vinemont. What is the name of the business? 256-734-7399. The prize for today, the bag of apples from Steel Orchard, the lunch sandwich from Frostings, and 2 tickets to Thursday night's community concert. We'll take your telephone calls right after we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, this is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk with you about the importance of establishing a relationship with your local banker. One really good way to do this is to establish a checking and savings account to give you a history with the bank. When the time comes for you to apply for credit, having a solid, well-established relationship with the bank will serve you well.
Welcome back. Do we have a phone call? 256-734-7399. Question is, what is the name of the business that does major auto repair located in Vinemont? Engine repair, transmission repair, brakes, that kind of thing on foreign and domestic vehicles. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now. There we go. Auto Tech is the name of the business. They do repair and service, and they do on all vehicles, foreign and domestic, located on 1354 in Vinemont.
And Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years now for auto body repair and towing. You can count on them today. That's Mullins Body Shop.
Brown & Company Beverages featuring the Beer Cave. It is cold in the Beer Cave, freezing cold. They have a large variety of domestic and imported wine and beer.
And Rodney G's Hickory Grill, located right there on Main Avenue, right there at Lessman, the corner of Lessman and Main. And Monday night's football night, Tuesday night is trivia night. They've got something going on every night.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore, just down the road. Gift certificates are available. Browsers always welcome at Deb's Bookstore.
And the Grand Point Pharmacy, located right there on Highway 31 North, just past 157, the home of the 2 old goats. And they've got all kinds of remedy skin cream that is available at Grand Point Pharmacy.
And the Wellness and Aquatic Center reminds you it is a full fitness center. They have the 6-lane competition pool, indoor walking track, many classes, cycling, aerobic, and Zumba classes.
Baldwin Counseling Center, Dr. Howard Rogers is the man to see. If you need to get in touch with him, the number is 256-737-3087. Make an appointment to talk to him today.
And there we go with our merchant ads. We do have some birthdays to tell you about. People celebrating on the 10th of September.
Well, okay, then we have quite a few. Tracy Burgess has a birthday along with Pat Sims, Misty Bressett, Angie Brown, Dan Gilly, and Terry Duke. And all of these people will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And we're going to talk to Miss Katie Owens right after this.
Got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
in the nation, Safe just got a little more exciting. Add vanishing deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders.
Bill, that's the perfect merge. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
And we're back once again, and we're with Miss Katie Owens. We're going to visit with her today. She is the Fair Queen representative from Hanceville High School.
Yes, ma'am.
And welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Now, you're a senior this year.
Yes,
I would imagine that's a requirement, right, in order to be the Fair Queen pageant? Okay. And have you been in other pageants before? Is this...
I did one other one this summer. It was the Distinguished Young Women program.
Okay, very good. So have a little bit of experience. And of course, this is happening next Tuesday, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Fair's already started. It's going on. It's in full swing now, I guess, or is it officially start on Saturday?
It starts the 12th.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Starts on Saturday, so it'll be all next week and everything. So are you excited about that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so excited about all of it.
And you're representing your high school, aren't
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
So that's a big responsibility, isn't it? Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for fun? If there is any time for fun, I don't know.
Well, I'm very busy, but one of the most fun things that I do is I'm in the band. I'm very involved in my band.
Okay.
I play trumpet. I'm also president of First Priority this year, and I do math team.
Okay, what's First Priority?
First Priority, it's basically where a group of people gather for a Bible study. They sacrifice just a little bit of time every Thursday morning.
Okay.
I'll lead us in devotion one Thursday a week, and then we have 3 youth pastors from the community who come in.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, I'm glad to hear about that. That's a good thing, yeah. And then, of course, how long have you been playing in the band?
Since 6th grade.
Okay. And the trumpet, that's a little different for a girl, isn't it?
It's actually my talent this year.
Okay, very good. So you do you train outside of just the regular band? Have you ever had any other kind of lessons, or?
No, sometimes I stay after school a bunch. It's a lot of work.
Okay, yeah, it is. And playing the trumpet, I played for just a little while. It really, you have to learn how to really, I guess, purse your lips or whatever. And have
a lot of pushing from the diaphragm.
Right. So that kind of, I guess, kind of gets you I don't know what it does. I'm at a loss for words right now, but it's a good instrument to play, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. I love it.
What are you going to play?
I'm playing You Raise Me Up.
Oh,
okay, very good. Well, what church do you go to? You sound like you're very involved in your church as well.
I go to Hanceville First Baptist.
Okay, very good. And you have any siblings or anybody like that?
Yes, ma'am. I have a little sister, Emily Owens, and I have a younger stepsister, Brooklyn, and an older stepsister, Rachel.
Okay. Oh, all 4 girls.
Rachel's actually out of the house. She's married now.
Okay. But all 3 of y'all are trying to get ready to go to school in the morning. Does that create a little bit of a problem? Yeah.
And it's funny because we graduate all after the other. I graduate this year, then there'll be Brooklyn and then Emily.
Oh my goodness. So all of y'all are going to be kind of in college at the same time, probably,
Goodness, all teenage girls at the same time.
I
Wow.
know.
What's your platform?
My platform is anti-bullying.
Okay, very good. And so, do you just have to do something when you're the Fair Queen pageant? Do you have to talk about that, or do you just have
Yes,
to?
most of us have an on-stage question, and most of us have selected a question about our platform.
Okay, very good.
What do you think about the other girls? Have you met any of the other candidates before?
Yes, we've met. I've met a bunch through a couple of other programs. Like Peyton Palmer was with me in Distinguished Young Women. I know a couple of the others from the SALT program. And then we also met at a dinner in April, and we got to see each other again Sunday at rehearsal.
Okay, well, good.
And they're all so sweet. I love them all.
So,
what plans do you have after high school?
Plans? I'm planning on attending Auburn University, hopefully, and pursuing a degree in
Eagle. Go ahead.
I'm planning on pursuing a degree in pharmacy.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much the place to go for pharmacy school, isn't it, here in the state? They have one of the best. Or does Sanford also have a pharmacy school?
Sanford does.
Okay.
They're my second choice.
Okay, very good. Well, we wish you well Tuesday night. I know you'll do a great job representing your school. Good luck to you. And thank you for being here today.
It was a pleasure.
All right.
Stay tuned. We'll have more right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Sleep apnea, is it only affecting your sleep? Well, you can find out at this health education seminar, which will take place on Thursday from 11:30 to 1 at Coleman Regional Medical Center's Colonel Coleman Room. You need to reserve your spot today. Give them a call, 256-737-2600. And American Legion Post 4 is hosting a fundraising dinner on September the 12th at 6 o'clock. It's just a $10 donation, located right there in the VFW American Legion building. Give them a call, 256-636-1913 for more information. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com. You can phone 256-734-7399, or you can fax 256-734-7680.
Our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be partly cloudy today. We do have a slight chance of an afternoon shower or thunder shower, high around 90. For tomorrow, partly cloudy. Once again, a 20% chance of rain with a high around 88. And that's our program for today. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.